A long time ago, in a prison far, far away. Well, not that far away, but it is a long, long way from somewhere. Duke Morton, teacher, outdoorsman, all-around Renaissance man and loved by many, is facing ambivalence. Having succeeded over prior life issues with TCC skills presented by Theodore Burdett, Duke returns with more life issues. Mingju Fiola, TCC Jedi Knight, is helping Duke work through his life decisions. It is a period of civil war. Rebel ambivalence, striking from a hidden wellspring within Duke Morton, is engaged in battle, trying to attain mastery against the evil negative habits or thoughts and create peaceful balance. During the battle, Duke faces ambivalence. Mingju helps him work, utilizing these rebel warriors to help him lead a more productive life that is as beautiful as Duke is.
Good morning, Mr. Morton.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Good.
So, what brought you to me today?
Well, I had to think a bit about what I really wanted to change in my life that's simple and clear, and there's something that's been weighing on my mind for years, literally. I have a boat here in Crescent City in the harbor. I think it's been here 4 years now, and it's tied up at the dock. It's in a slip. It can go out into the ocean very easily, but I haven't spent very many days fishing with it. And I'm a good fisherman. I know how to fish. The equipment all works on the boat, but I can say that it probably sits there tied up to the dock 350, maybe 355 days of a year. So I would rather see it out on the ocean with me fishing and bringing people to fish with me, 5, 10, 15 more days a year.
Yeah. First of all, thank you, Mr. Morton. I appreciate that it took a lot of courage for you to discuss this with me. It's a change. Usually people, a lot of people are dreadful about change, and you think about it and you brought it to me, and I appreciate you discuss this with me. Yeah, I appreciate you discuss, your desire for change with me. And as from what I heard from you, okay, that you have correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I heard from you. You have a boat at Crescent City Bay Harbor. It has been there for 40 years, and it's tied to the dock. And you like fishing, however, you didn't have enough time. You didn't get, put enough time fishing, and which fishing brought you so much joy, and you don't think that boat, you have, take advantage of the boat to, fishing and, help you, you like good food, and you didn't get enough good food, and then you didn't, take fully advantage of that boat to have fun. Am I correct?
It's correct. My problem is simple. I just want to spend more time fishing.
So I understand you want to have more time fishing so that you can enjoy because you enjoy fishing, right?
I enjoy fishing. I also enjoy getting the fish that we catch, and we can preserve it, we can can it, we can smoke it, we can freeze it, and then use it over the course of a year or even 2 years. I also like the feeling of how I feel after I've finished a day of fishing. I always feel very satisfied and content, and I think that makes me a happier person to be around. And so it's good for me, I think, psychologically too.
Okay, so you enjoy fishing. It brings you joy. It keeps you calm. It keeps you psychologically happy, and also at the same time the fishing, the fish you got, you can preserve it, and you while doing that, it also give you have fun, right? And you enjoy the good, the food, when even if it's not tuna season, you still have the tuna to you still can enjoy tuna.
Right. I can. Last year, I only made one tuna fishing trip, and I still have tuna from a year ago. So it lasts. It preserves it. It lasts a long time.
That's a good. That from what you said. Those are all very good reasons. I can understand why you want to spend more time fishing and why you're not happy with let the boat stay idle at the bay. If it's me, I wouldn't be happy either. I would want the same thing, right? And I remember last year you brought the tuna to our tuna club, to the members of our tuna club of education department at Pelican Bay Prison, and everybody, everybody with a thumb up of your food, and then from the smile on your face, I can see you enjoyed sharing the food with us, and obviously it's a way of building the relationship, the friendship, and the bonding between us too.
Yeah, absolutely. I enjoy being able to share it with family and with friends. It makes me happy to be able to provide something, especially the fresh tuna, because the fresh tuna is really only good for a few days after you catch the fish. So it's a very rare product. The canned tuna is fine and great, but it's always available.
Yeah. I understand that. So what prevents you from, spending more time on the boat?
Well, that's a good question, and that's, I think, the root of the solution is in what's preventing me, and maybe it's being able to make a commitment to go, and I need to have time, and I need for the weather to be cooperative, because I only like to go when it's good weather, fair weather. I don't need to go in rough weather. So I think I need to commit when the weather's good. I have to go, and maybe a good way to help me do that is to have people planning to go with me on a certain time. We're watching the weather, but if we see that it's a good day coming in a couple of days, we start talking about it and getting prepared for it. For instance, this Saturday maybe I'll go, not tuna fishing, but rock fishing. But next week, since I have the time next week, I'm off of work, I have no excuse for not having the time. I can go in the middle of the week. If it's good on Tuesday or Thursday, I can go either day fishing.
Okay, let me, if it's okay with you, let me just check what you have said, okay? You enjoy fishing, you watch the weather, and you don't want to take a risk when the weather was not very good. And at the same time, you want to go with friends, and you want the friends all on alert. If the weather is good, you guys coordinate it and find the right time when the weather is good, when the ocean is calm, and everybody, you go together. Is that what you say?
Yeah, and I have to set aside the time, so I can't have any conflicting engagements for the period of time in the future that I think the weather's going to be good. So next week I tried not to make any plans other than allowing myself to be able to go fishing. So, it's the advanced planning and collaborating with other people that will go fishing with me and watching the weather. Those are the three things that need to come together for it to happen, I think, more for me.
Yeah, I think that, Mr. Martin, you're doing great. There are many things to do to think ahead, to make that happen, to make go fishing happen. But it's like, it seems to me, you appeared to to be very resourcefulness and think ahead, to be very thoughtful of about your life or your fishing, you know. That's of course I believe that's a big part of your life, and I think you're doing great.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
And thank you, Mr. Morton, for
You're welcome.
For talking your concerns with me, and through the talking, I can say you are a very thoughtful person. You you work hard, but at the same time you don't forget your hobby, and when your hobby, and you don't just because it's hobby, and you use it to prepare your life, to prepare food for the whole year. That's a very good way of in life, very good way. Prepare ahead, right? Prepare when food. When you don't have, when the fish are not available, so you can enjoy the whole year. And at the same time, you by doing fishing, and you build a bond with the co-workers, with friends, and you bringing joy to us. You bringing the good food to us. You share, and we truly appreciate it.
Well, thank you for your feedback and your affirmations. It's good to hear it. For me to hear it helps me visualize the future of going for more fishing.
I can say by doing what you just told me, you will be very successful. Use your boat more, and getting more fish, and have a lot more fun with friends.
Thank you.
Come back to me,
Okay.
So we can share your successful story.
Sure,
again.
we can do a follow-up meeting about what transpired during the week off.
Yes, I love it. Thank you. Mr.
You're welcome.
Martin. Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
All right.
Thank you. Good morning, Miss Morton.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm doing good.
It's good to see you.
Thanks.
What brought you here today?
Well, I'm glad you asked me to come in because there is something that has been weighing on my mind for quite some time. I have a fishing boat in the harbor at Crescent City, and it's tied up to the dock probably most of the year, 350 or more days of the year it's tied up. Mm-hmm. Now, every summer and fall, the tuna fish come in close to the coast, mm-hmm. and I want to spend more time out fishing for tuna, catching tuna, and bringing it in. And that's really what my problem is.
Yeah, I understand your problem. And I remember last year you shared a tuna with us. I really liked it, and everybody else of the tuna club enjoyed it. However, I want to tell you something. I came from China, and there's a great ancient thinker, philosophy named Confucius has something for us, something for you especially.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, please.
Listen carefully. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. Good morning, Miss Martin. What brought you to here today?
Well, you asked me if I had anything that was on my mind or a problem or something I wanted to change in my life. And there is something that I've been thinking about for some years, and it's about fishing on my boat. I have a boat in the harbor here in Crescent City, and it stays tied up 350 days a year. Mm-hmm. And I think I should be spending more time fishing for a whole variety of reasons. Not just that I enjoy the activity, but I get the fish and we can preserve it and keep it for a year or more. And I get to give the fish away to people, which makes me happy too. So there's so many reasons I want to spend more time on my boat on the water fishing.
Oh, it's all good. You want to spend more time on fishing. You want to you preserve your food so you can share with your family, and you want to give away some to friends. But you never told me that. Well, I remember we of the tuna club of education department at Pelican Bay Prison. What happened to our friendship? It's just about you and about those unknown friends. What about us? What about me? You never mentioned to me. Had you mentioned to me, we probably have already made it happen. Instead of you think about it loosely. 365 days, you told me that the boat has been in water for more than 365 days and sit there but you think about it, you think about it, and you never told me. Why is that? What happened to our friendship? Well, you know I enjoy tuna too. Good morning, Miss Morton.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
It's good to see you.
Thanks.
What brought you here today?
Well, I'm glad that you asked me to come in to talk with you because there is something that's been weighing on my mind for some years, actually. I have a boat in the harbor in Crescent City, and it's tied up at the dock, and it's tied up 350 or more days a year, and I want to spend more time tuna fishing during the season because every year for a month or 2 months, the tuna come close into the coast, and they're easy to get out to. And I need to spend more days doing that. You know, the number of days fishing on the water, I want to increase that.
Oh my God, just tuna fishing? What's a big deal? And you think about it every day and not doing it? Just go fishing! Tuna fishing!